Hi everyone, welcome back to DeFi Daily. Today I want to talk about one of the three trends that, at least in my opinion, will be the most important this year. And I'm talking about automated strategy. I will introduce this topic using as an example one ring that is also sponsoring this video that is offering some quite juicy APY when we are talking on stablecoins. And DPY is 29%. If you're wondering what are the other two trends that we'll talk about in another moment, are for sure liquidity, that we have already talked a lot about them in the moment when we are talking about DAOs, but as you will understand, liquidity is not only just about DAOs and APY, it's something that is much more. On the other side, the third topic that we'll talk about in the next couple of weeks is about options. Options, at least in my opinion, will be something that will be more and really important into the whole year. But going back to the main topic of today, that is automated strategy through the One Ring platform. Before you start, just let me say that all the contents in this channel are just for educational purpose and nothing has to be intended as financial advice. If you want to invest in anything, that's great, but do always your own research first. Okay, let's go to see the platform of One Ring. This is the website, and as you can see, they are saying one ring to yield them all. So they are referring obviously to the movie of the Lord of the Ring. And the whole narrative is that they are building a platform in order to make it easier for you to access all the yield farming opportunities that are into the DeFi ecosystem. So you will have just to come into the platform, deposit your asset, and the platform automatically will choose the best kind of opportunity that is for you. I will explain to you everything in a moment, exactly how does it work. Before going into it, I want to share a couple of things about the platform. Most of all, the reason why they decided to launch this protocol is because right now, I don't know if you're aware of, but there are more than 10 billions of stablecoins just stop into the wallets of the people without any use case. And it's something that is obviously a pity because there are many opportunities to earn some yield that if you are just leaving your stablecoins in your wallet, it's something that you are losing that kind of yield. And the whole idea is creating more opportunities, making more accessible the possibility for users that has stablecoin to invest them in the best way. If you're wondering if you are talking just about a team that has come from nowhere and is anonymous, in this case, nope. We are talking about a team that is fully doxed. You can find here all the contacts. I have also been talking with them personally, and they are also backed by some investors. So they are not just a project that came from nowhere and pretending to do something. As you can see also from the Twitter of Oracle Investment Group Capital, that is one of the investors of One Ring, they have just entered into the company and they announced it through their Twitter the 30th of December. So as you can see, you can find here all the information, the pitch about One Ring that has been shared also by the One Ring Twitter account. In any case, don't worry if you are curious, I will put this link also into the description below, so you will have the opportunity to access it and have a look on it. So yes, we have understood that they are backed. This is something that, at least in my opinion, is something that I much more prefer, because at least it is a demonstration that behind this team there is someone that has done some due diligence, and it's something that at least is much more secure. And about security, they are working with some of the main companies into the industry in order to secure the code. Right now, they are working with Hacky Audit and Lossless. There are two companies that are working in this field. At which stage is the project right now? The project is really young because it's just launching. As you can see also from their Twitter account, they are just at the stage of a private sale whitelisting. They are doing right now it, and after that there will be an IDO. In any case, we are just at the beginning. If you want to know more about when the different stage will happen, I highly recommend you to follow their Twitter account, or you can join the Discord server. Going back to the platform, because yes, the project is just at the beginning of its journey, but it is already live with, let's call it an alpha or beta, as you prefer. Right now, the One Ring platform is available on 2 different networks. It's working on Polygon and on Fantom, but they are also working to integrate other chains. For example, they have just announced that they are working with Larix. If you don't know what is Larix, I will leave also a link of one of my previous videos into the right corner here, where I was explaining exactly what is Larix. Just to give you a brief summary, Larix is a money market where you can borrow and supply cryptos. But what is powerful is that the goal of Larix is to integrate also NFTs. And one of the reasons because One Ring is also partnering with Larix is because also the One Ring will integrate some NFTs that they are anticipating that will have some role into the platform and will allow also to unlock more opportunities. We still don't know how it will work, but what we know is that right now they are launching some NFTs. So if you want to know more, just stay tuned and keep an eye on it, because it is something that is evolving day by day. Well, as I promised you, right now the APY on Fantom through the One Ring is quite high, because we are talking about 29%. And what is really nice by this platform is that you don't have to worry anymore on which kind of yield platform you're using. You have just to come into One Ring, that is a single platform. That's the reason why they are calling them One Ring, because it's a single point of access to access all the different yield farming opportunities. It is something, if you have in mind, for example, Popsicle, they are at the different stages. Popsicle is working mostly with Uniswap, but the idea is the same, having a single point of access to take advantage to the different opportunities. And into the next future, more kind of platforms will be accessible through the One Ring platform. So at this point, let's try to understand if this could be for real one of the biggest trends for the next year. And the reason why I think so is that we need a simplified user experience. That's one of the reasons why, for example, Anchor Protocol had this incredible success, for the simple reason that it's straightforward. All you have to do is just deposit your stable coins, your USD, one asset supported, and you will simply receive straightforward your 20%. Having a similar kind of user experience, but instead of having just it on Terra, but having it cross-chain, is the idea behind of One Ring. And this is something that really people need to have some more secure opportunity, because yes, that's fine following the highest APY into the industry, but if you want to for real build your, let's say, retirement plan for the next future, you don't need some kind of insane APY. You need some kind of secure platform that is allowing you to earn a fixed kind of APY that you are completely in control. Because yes, you can be just exposed to any kind of risk. That's also a good idea into your management of your portfolio, to have some kind of stable coins that is like the part of portfolio that is able to limit the volatility of the value of your holdings. If you're wondering if One Ring is 100% secure, let me say that when we are talking about DeFi, 100% security is something that is impossible. So for this reason, even if they are working with several different companies on security, I highly recommend you don't impede. Don't impede on One Ring, and don't impede in any kind of platform. Try to diversify, because the risk is always there and you have to manage. In this case, we have a platform, One Ring, that is integrating other platforms, and obviously this kind of compounding is something that is increasing the risk, and you have to be aware of, because usually when you are using a single platform, a single point of access, you are exposed just to the risk of that platform. If you are using a platform that is integrated on top on another one, you are doubling your risk. So just be aware of it. In any case, keep an eye on this trend, keep an eye on One Ring and all the other evolutions that will come into the market, because automated strategy is something that will allow us to simplify our experience. Because yes, we want to make money, but we don't have the whole day just to keep tracking everything is going on into the market. And having a bot, having a something that is doing this kind of dirty work for us is something that can really simplify our way to use DeFi. Guys, as always, if you have any kind of question, if you want to know something more about OneRing, just write me into the comments below and I will be more than happy to listen from you. Remember, if you like this kind of content, the best way to sustain me is always leaving a big thumbs up, drop a comment, and I will see you tomorrow in another video. Bye, guys.